I was asked to work with a school board at a big convention that they were having. And they had invited people from all across the school board, from all different aspects of schooling, to get together and talk about how to stay in what they were doing and how to best do what they do. One of the questions I asked at a go-round is where we all sit at table and ask questions and talk with each other so that you can, I figure, share parts of who you are and what you do and why. And one of the questions I asked was, talk about why you do what you do. It was a very simple question, and it often opens the room to discussion. And some of the teachers answered with exactly the answers you'd expect. You know, I like to teach because it gives me a chance to work with students and help them grow as individuals and as people in our culture, and I believe we're building the future, and it was wonderful. And there was a couple of the principals who talked about how they are there to make sure that the teachers have every opportunity to do what they do best, which is teach the students. And also, they said we hope to, help the teachers develop and to be there for the students if they're needed. And they were answering, and again, in ways that were very typical of that particular profession. But there was a janitor who was sitting at the table, and he said, he said, I'm there to clean the floors and do the chalkboards and everything, but you know what? He said, the other reason I'm there is sometimes I'm walking down the hall and I'll see a student who looks upset or a little disturbed or quiet. And I'll just say hi to them and let them know that, they're not alone. And he said, I'm amazed at some of the discussions I've had with kids. And if I feel there's a problem, I'll go tell the teacher or I'll go tell the principal. And as they spoke, I heard the depth of feeling and emotion that they felt about being that janitor, about being that helper in that situation. And I realized that's how he serves. That's how those teachers serve. That's how those principals serve. And in the keynote and workshop that I give on deep service, I ask people to connect with that deeper part of what they do for others and why they do it and how they do it and how they can do it better. And when you have a critical and deep understanding of what you do and why, you then can figure out how to do it better and what you need to do it better and be able to articulate and ask for it. Deep service, we all serve somebody. Deep service says, who are you serving? How are you serving them? And how can you serve them better? It's an exciting and fun workshop, but it's also one that takes people to a place they don't often travel in themselves and with each other. Deep service. It's important.